All right, we're here with Pig Dini, Cole Williamson, player of the match from last week. We were not able to get that recorded last week, but we are doing it today. Cole, I got some questions to ask you.
Yep.
Um, what were your team's key strategies going into this game, and how well do you think you executed them?
Key strategies were keeping the backline alive and watching out for their tank because their tank was a very skilled player. And we executed this by watching where he went, and his movement gave away where they were going to go.
Okay, all right. Esports can be mentally. All right, we're here with Pig Dini, Cole Williamson, player of the match from last week. We were not able to get that recorded last week, but we are doing it today. Cole, I got some questions to ask you.
Yep.
What were your team's key strategies going into this game, and how well do you think you executed them?
Key strategies were keeping the backline alive and watching out for their tank because their tank was a very skilled player. And we executed this by watching where he went, and his movement gave away where they were going to go.
Okay, all right. Esports can be mentally and emotionally challenging. How do you and your team handle the pressure and maintain good sportsmanship?
We haven't really been tested as a team mentally yet. Last game we were just keeping the motivation, the highs up and the lows, trying to make them high as we can go.
All right, last question because these are a little in depth. So, reflecting on this game, what aspects of your performance or teamwork do you think you can improve upon in future matches?
Whenever I play Zarya, I don't bubble my teammates. I only bubble myself. And I think I can somewhat improve on that, but mainly not play as selfish, but kind of keep it selfish.
Is there anything else you'd like to add to
Uh,
today's game or
today's
last
game-
week's game?
Last week's game.
Sorry.
Good team, good scrimmage partner, and well, I'm not here next year, so
Okay.
hope they do good. Well,
All right. Well, thanks, Cole. We appreciate it. Again, we got Cole Pigdini. This was last week's player of the match. I might have fumbled and said today's, but that's okay. All right, we're moving on. Thanks, Cole. I appreciate it.
All right, everyone. We should be completely live now. As we just saw, that was the player of the match from last week, Cole Williamson. Only unfortunate thing is, I have no idea what was said in the interview, and neither does Matthew, so we can't really talk about it. But yeah, I am Miles Hodson, and today with me is, I already said.
I am Matthew Travis.
All right. So today it is fourth week. Fourth week? Yes, fourth week. Wellington Napoleon High School versus Pleasant Hill. Let's go ahead and just start rolling on into this. Let's go ahead and talk about our starting lineup for WN High School. Matthew, I'll have you take it away.
All right, so on the tank, we have Pigdini, Cole Williamson. For our DPS, we have Milkman Mason, who is Mason Hodson, and Pixis Rose, who is Tucker Martin. And then for our supports, we have Vitamin C, Andrew Travis, and Wisp, Ashley Davis.
Well, this is the exact same starting lineup from last week. So I'm kind of expecting to see not a whole lot different. And considering that with the map pool this week, they're different maps, but they all kind of play the exact same.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, Miles, it all being set up in the same, way with the map types. I think it's gonna play a similar way the entire way.
Oh, 100%, 100%. But let's go on ahead. Let's waste no time as we don't want another 5-map banner as we did last week. So let's go on ahead and hop into the action on Oasis. And starting out, it looks like Wellington Napoleon will be doing much of the same, it looks like, this week. The Orisa returning. How do you feel
Miles,
about that?
why do I have to say it every week? Why?
You really
Get rid of Orisa.
Really do. One thing to note, actually, today, It doesn't really affect Wellington because we do not play him very much. Hanzo was disabled from the entire game, taken out completely due to a bug. So that is something to note coming into the game today. No Hanzo on the table.
I was gonna say, Miles, I saw that on Twitter before the game, and I thought it was quite interesting. On
Well,
X,
let's go ahead and get
apologize.
past all that real quick. Wellington does seem to be running their kind of bread and butter. Pixie Rose already finding one elimination on the enemy Farah, but Rez will be coming out and getting that Farah right back up. Even fight for Wellington. Javelin thrown, not going to hit anything other than a giant icicle, and Wellington's going to be able to take this first point handily.
Yes, we see Pixis Rose get a magnetic grenade elimination onto the May. I think it's going to be crucial with no wall, and we see Pixis Rose get another elimination onto the Mercy. This Cole's just pushing the Sigma back. You know, they should try to... I think they should try to stagger this out as much as they can.
And it looks like they are, but it also just looks like Pleasant Hill's kind of staggering themselves, walking onto this point. Wellington nearing a quarter of the point percentage, and they're going to take somewhat aggressive positioning on Pleasant Hill, as they're going to make some adjustments here. Farah no longer onto the Bastion and onto a Diva, and I don't think that's going to be enough to counter Wellington's composition.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. If to counter the Orisa, I'm looking more forward to a Zarya or I guess they did try the Sigma. So yeah, I would look for a Zarya pick as we see the Diva fall off the map here, trying to go on a little bit of an off angle. As we see Cole Williamson pull out the terrorist surge, gets the Ana with a javelin, and then continues to try and find the Bastion.
Very aggressive positioning from Cole there, and he does not get punished from it from Pleasant Hill. Wellington pushing up to 65% on the point progress, only having to put one ultimate in that fight, and we're seeing more swaps coming out from Pleasant Hill. Milkman Mason finding a really good early pick on that as well with the Mercy, and now Dead Reef is just kind of out of position, sitting behind Wellington. They're not going to get much use out of that.
Yeah, as we see Cole trying to focus on the Ana here a little bit, catching them out of position without the tank. It's going to be a lot harder for Pleasant Hill to find anything without their tank pushing with them.
Cole's just kind of on his own adventure right now, in all honesty. Pushing incredibly aggressively into Pleasant Hill's spawn, and it does look like some people are on point, but it doesn't matter as Milkman Mason and Tucker Martin just clean them up, and Wellington's going to take that first round really easily.
Yeah, I have to agree. The one thing I'm looking for Pleasant Hill here is for them to kind of play together more and not try and counter pick so much. I feel like that they'll be able to have a lot more team synergy together if they're able to play together and not swap your hero picks.
Do you think Wellington is going to start cooking or experimenting with their composition? It doesn't look like it right now, and we're hearing the croissant coming out from Milkman Mason once again.
Not the croissant.
Not the croissant. But yeah, it doesn't look like Wellington's really going to be doing a whole lot here on switching their composition. Let's go ahead and take a look at Milkman Mason's POV. Oh, I got a few tricks.
You know, Miles, as we do see the Genji end up coming out, as well as the Ramatra, I think that could be crucial to help Pleasant Hill try and find what works for them.
Wellington taking the high ground almost instantly here. That's going to be good for Wellington, as Pleasant Hill's just going to sit low, and now they're going to be at this disadvantage. Good sleep coming out from Andrew there, and doesn't look like any follow-ups found, but Mason on the flank somewhat is able to find one. Tucker Martin finding one as well. Wellington up this fight, and it just looks like it's going to be a cleanup as Pleasant Hill gets a little bit spread out.
Yeah, they got a little disjointed there, and that's what I was talking about in the pre-round. Like, if they're able to stay together, I think that they could stand a chance against this Wellington team.
And yeah, it's just kind of looking like a cleanup for Wellington to pick up this point. We're seeing another switch out coming now on Pleasant Hill's side, going on to the Echo. I don't really know what you're going to be really looking for there against a Sojourn and a Cassidy. That's just going to take the Echo right out of the sky.
Miles, I know that they're not allowed to play Sombra right now, but I would like to see a Tracer pick maybe. Try and get onto their backline and kind of help relieve some of the pressure.
I would just want to, while this comp is already pretty mobile, I think more mobility would be able to help them a lot in this case. Just walk around Wellington, because Wellington does kind of have a slow comp. Pigdini does go aggressive there. I did miss that. Finds one with his ultimate, and Wellington's once again going to clean up. Res coming out from Pleasant Hill. It is good, but it doesn't look like it's going to do anything for the long run as Wellington's pushing up on 40% on the point.
Yeah, really big anti-nade from Pleasant Hill's honor there, but Wisp with the protecting Shuzu just to be able to cleanse her teammate to that negative ability. As we see Milkman Mason get a pick onto the enemy Echo as well.
As soon as I swap off.
Miles, I think it's what Nate would call a key pick.
I think that would. I don't got my keys on me or start jingling them. We are going to see Annihilation coming out from the Ramatra, but it doesn't look like it's going to be any good. Ends up falling down to the hands of Milkman Mason. And WN Esports just pushes right back up, not having to put any ultimates into that fight. That's a really good fight coming out from WN.
Miles, it's stuttering again.
It is stuttering
Yes.
really badly. We are looking like 20% left on this map. We're going to go ahead and finish out this map, and we'll figure out what's going on there. Looks like Wellington's just going to dump the ult bank. Same with Pleasant Hill. Milkman Mason finds 2. Tucker Martin finds 1. Milkman Mason knocks the Echo out of duplication. Ends up finding that Echo as well. Wellington pushes up to 100%, and we will be back right after this quick break. All right, hello everyone. My PC has decided not to die just yet today. Maybe in 20 minutes, but we'll see in 20 minutes. Oh, goodness. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I had to relaunch Overwatch, so we gotta turn off all this stuff that I already redid. All right, cool. Hollywood, Matthew. You love Hollywood, don't you? You got a Mercy play the game on this map before, didn't you?
Hey, I did. You know what else I see? No Orisa on the side of Tiger's Deos. I could die right now, and I'd die a happy man.
Something else I want to point out, we do see a couple substitutions coming out here. We are going to be seeing the new varsity player, Kanan, Shirk, and we're also going to be seeing Jackson coming back into the lineup on Baptiste. So, looks like Wellington's going Brawl. And I'm all, this is a Wellington special right here. Brawl, that's a Wellington special.
I was going to say, Miles, did my eyes deceive me on the brig?
That's a Nate was cooking. Let's see if he burnt the food though, you know? Let's go ahead and take a look over at the Milkman Mason Echo gameplay right now as he is cooking up the enemy team, throwing the sticky nades, getting a whole lot of everything. Beams down the enemy Junkrat. Entry pick already for Wellington Napoleon. Finds another one here, and he's just gonna go for the cleanup. Finds a third, goes in on the Kiriko, gets her half health, throws out the beam, finds a fourth, and he is not able to get the fifth as Vitamin C finds the Orisa that fight.
It's the break in the Echo, Miles, doing it all.
So true. We are no longer going to be watching any Milkman Mason gameplay for the rest of the time. Let's go ahead and take a look over at the Baptiste. And Wellington's going to be pushing aggressive, already getting that first point. And it's already looking pretty good for Wellington. Matthew, take over for a second.
Yeah, as we see Q-Boy Dog here just trying to heal up Pigdini here as he gets anti-nated by the enemy Ana. As we see Tiger's Deos head over onto the right side as we see Milkman Mason copy onto the enemy Orisa, and we're just trying to fight this Orisa and take her out as soon as we can. And Vitamin C finally gets the pick, and that was kind of a key pick here, Miles.
An incredible key pick. I got my keys. Hold on. It's going to come up on screen, but it's definitely not going to go through Discord. Wellington is absolutely going crazy, sicko mode, perhaps. Pushing into the second point here. What even do you call this part of Hollywood? Is it even?
I don't even. Miles, honestly,
I feel like it's got to have.
I never called anything out.
Yeah, Overwatch callouts were kind of dumb. It was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
I thought we had a
shatter.
Maddie Shatty. I thought we had a
shatter.
Maddie Shatty in the lobby, right into the wall. He does unfortunately find one there, however. That would have been a little bit too funny.
As we see a top rope shatter from Pig Didi, and Miles, it's been a minute since I've seen a top rope like that. A top roper.
To be fair, Wellington did use 3 ultimates that fight. So, not a very good fight coming out on the side of Tiger's Deos. And yeah, I mean, when was the last time you saw Reinhardt being raided? Milkman Mason gets shredded alive by the Orisa here. I think the first elimination coming out on the side of Wellington should something to be shameful of there. And Wellington just decides to clean up, actually. Yeah, I thought that fire strike was going to go for the snipe. Cannot lie.
Miles, I'm looking to see Shirk here go up to the TP up top and wait to see if he can find anything with his ultimate.
Pig Dini finds one?
He does find, and he finds a hit with his fire strike as well. He's already 60%.
He's already 60 to another shatter. I'm all right. Cole, I'll be on your player cam this time, I promise. Let's get another shatter from the top ropes. Milkman Mason
I don't think we're getting another top roper. As we see Pleasant Hill nano the Orisa.
Vitamin C does go down. We do see a flanking Ryan Reaper coming out. Duplicate Mason on the Sojourn, one of his key heroes. And Wellington looks like he's just going to clean up again. Pushing with over 4 minutes on the time bank. Very good push coming out from Tiger's Deos.
Yeah, as we see a lot of key picks there from WM Esports.
True, a lot of key picks coming out. I have my keys ready every single time you say that now, just so you know.
Yeah, no, utter dominance from the side of WN Esports there is we just saw Pig Dini and Milkman Mason be a two-man force taking over like all of the fights. They just took over, Miles.
True. Okay, let's go on ahead and get back into the game. Yeah, we're gonna. What?
Miles,
I want to go back in time before I saw this actually.
Miles, can we run that last map back? I would rather watch Orisa than this.
I just like saying your name.
I don't have words for this actually.
As we see Shirk coming on the swap to the Cassie and Vitamin C swap over to the Kiriko. I'm interested to see how the Roadhog will work.
The double flex
against
support.
Orisa.
Double flex support. They are destined to it. They are cursed. Let's see. Milkman Mason just gets
picked her by Dead Reef.
Yeah. Oh my Matthew, come on. But yeah, I really alright. I have nothing positive to say about the Roadhog coming out from Wellington here. Kind of disrespectful in all honesty, and I'm already expecting Wellington to lose this first point here. Because Roadhog, in all honesty, is not very good. Huge grenade coming out from Pleasant Hill there. Actually lands on about 4 people on the side of Wellington. And they're playing very aggressive. Milkman Mason able to find the Orisa. And now it kind of looks like it's Wellington's game.
Yeah, as we see the res come onto the Orisa, but Q-Boy Dog finds the Bastion and Pig Dini finds the Symmetra. Miles, they're without a DPS line right now. This could be huge for the side of WN Esports.
Yeah, this is already looking. Window does come out from Wellington there. That kind of does seem like a heavy commit considering that Pleasant Hill was down so many players. But Valkyrie was used on the side of Pleasant Hill, so it is an even trade if you think of it that way. And Wellington already cut off about half the time bank on Pleasant Hill.
Yeah, and we had kind of an even trade come out there with the Valkyrie as well, as we see Cole going on the flank, looking for a cheeky hook here.
He doesn't know there's a Sojourn right behind him. He knows now. Oh, okay. A whiff, but he did bring it back.
We see Pig Dini get a key pick for this new fight.
A truly key pick. Ultimate's already getting dumped. Milkman Mason goes one. Orisa ults used. Moira ults used on the side of Pleasant Hill. Huge hook coming in. Not able to find anything as she's able to fade out and get back to safety. Possibly. Cole really wants this. Whiffed! The hook will not find the Moira, and he has to run back to point. Bastion ult coming out on the side of Pleasant Hill. Doesn't look like it's going to be able to find much.
Yeah, Miles, I'm hoping to see more of a swap to a Reaper or something here to be able to chunk this Roadhog down. Because right now they're just not able to find much.
They are playing in Cole's world right now, in all honesty, as he is able to just kind of do whatever he wants. As you see, pushes up there, decides to throw a hook into thin air, thinking he's going to find something. We are going to see Kanan go down, but Milkman Mason does even it out. Window actually does seem to be good there, as Cole's able to use it for one elimination. Milkman Mason finds another, Cole finishes up, and now it's just the Moira alive, who he missed the hook on.
Miles, it's Pig Dini's world, and we're just living in it today.
I actually think we're just suffering in it today, actually.
Listen, it's not Orisa, so I'm happy. As we see the Javelin come on to Pig Dini.
Let's look at Caden's gameplay, huh? Huge nade coming in, actually does land on the Orisa. And we hit the fifth one. We hit the fifth one. I'm just.
I think we need to check out Vitamin C. We need to check out Vitamin C.
Vitamin C. What? Oh, that's not him. There he is. Oh, he's gonna dink the Tracer. He does hit the Tracer. No dink. Milkman Mason.
Milkman Mason. And we have the Kitsune Rush come out as Andrew Travis TP's onto his Roadhog to try and save him.
Step right up. Finds two. That's actually a big ultimate coming out from Kanan. Recall used on the trade. Oh, what a dink!
And Miles, that looks like it's probably going to be the last fight. I don't think they're going to have enough mobility to get to the point.
Wow. I'd actually have to agree here, as Wellington does push up, and wow, what a first Man, it really is going to show all my computer stats there. So what a first good fight coming out from Wellington there. Able to take out that second map in 3-0 fashion? Yeah, 3-0 fashion.
Yeah.
Over 4 minutes on their time bank, which is incredible to see. Let's go on ahead and update all the scoreboards there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map pool and where we'll be going next, which is Circuit Royale. What's Wellington going to change up, if anything?
I want to see the Sigma.
Matthew, he just ran Roadhog. We're not seeing any Sigma, and you know that.
All right, then I want Wrecking Ball.
But yeah, we will be back, hopefully to see some Sigma. Probably won't after this break. Hello everyone, today we'll be going over the basics of the 5v5 multiplayer game Overwatch. We will talk about the characters and the map types. In Overwatch, you have 3 different classes. You have your tanks, who are going to generally be your front line, and the ones that are taking the brunt of the damage for the team. And then you have your damage, or DPS. Your damage players will be the main fraggers for the team, and these players will be the ones who are dealing the most damage for the team as well. And then finally, you have your support players. Your supports are going to be the ones who are keeping your team alive and sustaining everyone throughout the fights of the game. Now on to the game modes that are in Overwatch. There are 5 of them: Control, Escort, Hybrid, Push, and Flashpoints. Control is a best of 3 King of the Hill style game mode, where the objective is to hold the point to 100%. The first team to win 2 rounds of Control will win the map. Next we have Escort. In Escort, both teams will push the payload the furthest they can. Whoever can push the payload furthest before their time runs out will win the map. In cases where both teams push the payload the entire full distance of the map, the game will not reset, but the cart will start from 0 again, and it will keep going until one or both teams run out of time. Now on to Hybrid. Hybrid is a hybrid game mode between Escort and an old game mode called Assault. For the first capture point, the attacking team will need to capture 100% of the objective. This will then unlock the Escort part of the map, where the attacking team will push the payload as far as they can. Whoever can take the capture point or push the payload the furthest will end up winning the map. Continuing on to Push, Push is similar to Escort. However, instead of a payload, your goal is to push the robot as far as you can. Both teams will be constantly fighting for progress, and whichever team pushes the robot the furthest will end up winning the map. And finally, we have Flashpoint. Flashpoint is similar to Control, except instead of rounds, after you fully capture a Flashpoint, another one will open up on the map. First team to win 3 Flashpoints will end up winning the map. I would like to thank All right, and we are back. Matthew, they're doing it.
Make your preparation.
I get to see Sigma gameplay today. Let's go.
Research.
Miles, what can I say? Who doesn't like some good Sigma gameplay? Especially Pigdini? The man can rock a fair out of the sky from 400 meters away.
No, that's Elliot.
That's also true.
That's the OG Sigma. That's the OG. No one ever played Sigma
Oh.
before Elliot. He made that
That's
character what
true.
it is.
I miss the good old days.
What?
The golden years.
Whenever Wellington was good.
The golden years.
We are going to be seeing a Sigma 1v1 coming out. It's actually pretty... Okay, I was going to say pretty similar comps. Not really. There's only 2 similar characters on both teams.
Yeah, as we see a Bastion on the side of Pleasant Hill, and I think it's going to be really crucial and key to get the Sigma shield down.
We didn't even talk about substitutions. Milkman Mason got subbed out, and so did Vitamin C.
As we see Pixis Rose come back in and Sufi come in on the support line.
So true. Wellington is going to be kind of holding this high ground here. Sigma shield is down for Wellington, so that's not very good. Rock dodged coming out from... Man, I am just out of it today. All right. Wellington going into this fight, playing very aggressive. They are getting pushed out of their heavy positioning, though, and we are going to be seeing Jackson getting cut off. Window is online for Wellington, and it is used very aggressively. Wellington does find 1, Wellington finds 2, and those are both from Jackson, as Wellington's able to use this window very well. Sigma playing very aggressively on cart. We are going to see a Valkyrie coming out from the Mercy, and Rez is able to get canceled. Jackson going absolutely crazy. Cole finds another one, and it looks like someone will be able... Yep, Cole finds that. So... Jackson finding 4 eliminations that fight turns out very well.
Wow, those are a lot of key picks from Jackson Shaw there. As we see the Sigma throw a rock and it gets dodged. Gets a pick onto the Baptiste, and Junkrat's just caught out here a little bit. He's able to get back with his team, and the Mercy's able to res, hopefully.
Wellington is once again just playing this really aggressive style that we've seen from him the last couple weeks. And once they get into this play style, it's kind of hard to knock him out of it. And Graphitic Flux is going to come out. Rock whiffed, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to find any picks off of it. Immortality is used on the side of Wellington, and 2 eliminations are found. Cole ends up using his ultimate, finds 2. Immortality is used, and it's going to save both of them. And now Wellington's on the back pedal.
Yeah, that was a key ultimate from Pleasant Hills Bastion there. Able to find both Shirk and Q-Boy Dog. As we see Sufi's able to get out with Pixis Rose there.
Interesting swap coming out on the side of Wellington. Pigdini is going to be onto the Zarya. And honestly, I like it. I think he's going to be able to do a lot against the Bastion Junkrat DPS line. We are going to be seeing Jackson going down early, but it does not matter. Pigdini's able to even it out. Hayden does go down, but now Tucker's going to even out. Cole finds another one, and now this fight looks to be back in the driver's seat for Wellington, as it is only 2 people alive, and it is against a Sigma, but Tucker Martin's going to clean it up.
Yeah, that was a really good showing from Tucker Martin. As soon as I shout him out, he gets trapped.
Great.
We're not going to comment. We're not going to comment on that.
He's getting support charge for his Kiriko. That's all he was doing.
Yeah. I want to see Tucker Martin. I want to see Tucker Martin go back up on high ground here and look for his Deadeye here a little bit. As we see Cole swap to the Orisa.
Junkrat Tire does come out on the side. Cole is able to knock that out. That's going to be a huge opening for Wellington this fight, as that is down a tire. Valk used early, and Cole ends up going up, body blocking for Tucker Martin as he's able to find 2, and this is going to be the go for Wellington. 15 seconds remaining for Pleasant Hill, and this is going to be good for Wellington now, as they're able to just stagger out these last couple picks.
As we see Cole miss a javelin close range, but ends up to be able to stagger Dead Reef here. As we see Cole disrespecting that fire hydrant.
No touches coming out on the side of Pleasant Hill, and Wellington basically just have to get this point A, and they're going to be taking this map 3-0. Match 3-0.
Miles, nothing's decided yet. I'm waiting for a Timmy the Cat's pop off round here. Okay, it's gonna send Tiger's Death into a 4th map. We're gonna see a reverse sweep tonight. It's on my bingo card for today.
I need to make a bingo card.
We need a bingo card. I think a bingo card would be great for us in the audience to have.
I still have much to learn.
You can work on that, bud.
Oh goodness, Miles, I'm busy enough. Come on now.
My brother. No. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. What did... Nate burnt the food. the food is
We
burnt.
get to see a Doomfist versus Wrecking Ball. Interesting.
Genji, Reaper, Baptiste, Mercy.
No, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
There's a Torb on play. I think
Listen.
Martin going Hanzo here would actually be very big for them.
Yeah, Miles. Too bad he's banned during comp this week. You know, hero bans come through, and it's just a hard time.
Oh, Cole going
As
crazy
you see the Mercy
here.
getting caught
Huge
out.
hit onto the wall. Huge punch onto the wall coming out from Cole there. He's able to get the turret. Big pickup from Wellington. He is able to play a little bit aggressively. He's giving the enemy team a lot of ult charge. Big play coming out from Cole. There's Jackson once again just DPSing his way through the match. Is able to find the Moira. Cole playing once again very aggressively. Immortality has to be used on the side of Wellington. Let's watch Mercy gameplay.
Yeah, Miles, I'm hoping to see a lot more coordinated dives here between Pixis Rose and Pigdini here. So I think as we see Q-Boy going insane on
Damage
this
boosts
map.
the Baptiste. That's whip out the
Battle
pistol.
Mercy.
Yeah, nah, man. Was that on your bingo card for this week?
You know, it was on my bingo card. I think I'm pretty close to a bingo.
Falc 1v1. Falc 1v1.
Go and get another one.
There's really not a whole lot to comment on right now.
No, this is just utter domination on the side of WN Esports. They're just playing out of their minds this week, as we see Tiger Steos ends up taking the map and takes the match with it.
Yeah. That was Overwatch. And my PC is still not melted. It is in the process of melting currently. So I am going to have to make this quick. Not really a whole... Thank you, Mr. Z, for the comment in the YouTube chat. Great announcers. But yeah, that'll be the end for us this week. We will have a player of the match interview, and that will be going on. And Matt, if you have any last comments you want to say before I hand it off?
I don't think so, Miles. I'll see y'all next week.
See y'all next week.
All right, and for today's player of the match, we have Jackson Shaw. How do you say your username?
Q-Boy Dog 14.
All right. Reflecting on this. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Wrong question. Excuse me. In team-based games, effective communication is crucial. How do you and your teammates work together to ensure clear and efficient communication during a match?
Being silly, using our own terms, you know,
Okay.
making it more comfortable so we can synergize better, I guess.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
What do you think the most important lesson you've learned from participating in high school esports is? It's a
Man.
tough one.
Man.
The most important lesson you've learned
Most important
from
lesson?
participating in esports.
Shoot. Be yourself.
Be yourself.
I don't
Let's
know.
go.
I don't
Let's
know,
go.
man. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay. In your opinion, out of tank, DPS, and support, what's the best role?
The best? Best, I'd say like tank. I feel like the easiest, I'd say that's support.
Okay. Okay.
Easiest is support.
All right. You heard it here first with Jackson Shaw,
Q-Boy Dog.
Q-Boy Dog, and he is your player of the match today. So congratulations, Jackson, and thanks for playing.